Oh my god, hurts. Yeah, I gotta do a few things here. Yeah, I can show you what it's like. Oops. Yeah, so here I'll show you. Got a really good start to it actually. I gotta turn on the damn nav mesh though. Yeah, I gotta add attack stances and stuff, so that's what I'm doing right now actually. So let me actually go to my scene. Oops. Click this, and then we need to turn that on. Right. Yeah, I can even click and drag objects around, something like that, you know? And then the further I click away, like further out, the faster he runs, and like the closer I click, he walks. Need to be within a certain radius. See this, I'm having trouble getting that to highlight twice, but it still activates. You just put whatever object on a grabbable layer, and say if I wanted to go over here, I could just click and he would just, kind of go there. And if I wanted to go back to the player, I could double click the player. So cool, man. I love it. Yeah, I did this yesterday. I got a lot of it done. So I'm gonna jump into Blender and get all some of the other assets done because I can do these in Substance so early. I just gotta keep in mind the top of the walls. I gotta paint black, pitch black. The whole thing has to be black. And we gotta do the attacks. So I gotta do like a little UI. I'm gonna start with one button and try it. Yeah, because when I click the attack, he has to go into a certain stance. So he's gonna go into the attack stance, which is just another idle animation. And then he'll play the attack within a certain distance of the enemy. So, oh yeah, you can zoom out. You can go down. Say if you wanted to like customize your base or something, you could do that. Yeah, it's working really damn well though. I'm really happy with the way this is coming so far. It feels really good. Honestly, this feels exactly like Baldur's Gate when I'm clicking around. Except I want to add like a click to hold. So when you click and hold, he follows it as well. So I can move around as I'm holding, kind of like a Path of Exile. Kind of like that, but not having to click. Oh, that was good. I wanted to see that if he was actually turning around his root motion or if he was actually turning around a capsule. That's one thing I was trying to figure out. So if I can turn around directly on, yeah, see, I think he's on a capsule. You can kind of see it's like a little bit ahead of the capsule. The root position when he spins. Kind of looks like he does a circle. Rather than a direct turnaround, see? Yeah, yeah. He's just a little off from the position. Well, what I was trying to do is make Fog of War. As you see, I got a shader down there all made and stuff, and it didn't work as well. It only hid the walls, but everything else worked really well. I cannot figure out how to get this fog. In CRPGs where you discover an area, it's like a black fog. It's it surpasses me, man. Like I have no idea. It's just fun to play with. Yeah, we're gonna do the attacks next, and we're gonna do like a basic enemy ragdoll because it's really simple to do. The biggest thing with CRPGs though is getting actors to do it, but since there's like AI tools single developers can use for voice cloning, I'm sure you can get some pretty cool things done. We'll try a few different ways. For voices, there's one website I found that worked really well. You can literally type it, and it worked really well. I used it for a few animations, especially like for voices. I was quite impressed. It is technically taking it, so you can't really use it, in like a sales market or anything. Anyway, Yeah, okay, good. My nav mesh is off already, so I need to go consult the guide here. So we need to make a UI with a little square on it. We also need to open our animator here real quick. I need to go to my base layer. I'm hoping I don't have to do layers. I've never done layers in Blender before, so I have no idea how that works, but I hear it can be really cool. So if you're trying to run and blend like a top half of your body as your legs, you know, that's how you do it. Oh, fuck. I forgot what the hell I was doing. Okay, yeah, yeah. So we're gonna call this stance. So let me get rid of this. So that'll be our attack stance, and then our attack's gonna come after that. So I want this one. Yeah, we're just gonna test it with one square to try it. You know, we're just gonna work for one. If we can do one, we can do many. I've never done a UI. I'm bad at UI, man. And to think about it, not even a month ago, I didn't even know how to use this animator very well. Now I can pretty much fly through it. It's really good. We need to create some parameters too. So we need to add a boolean. We need to get an in combat. Call it in combat from he's saying. So we can either do an is attacking or a do attack. I'm thinking maybe just do attack. That will be a trigger. Yeah, and then we got to start connecting these states, but we need to do something with this script here real quick. And I need to check some of these animations. I don't know if I need loop time on for that, but I know I will for that idle. So where's that two-hand idle? Okay, good, it is. And then we'll need to create a canvas UI, so let's get that started. I don't even know what all this crap is. Oh yeah, lights. So UI. Oh, since when did it say canvas there? So we'll add a canvas. We'll just call it UI for now. And then we'll need to add a button or a panel and a button to it. First, I need to find that camera. Where is it? Yeah, so we need to go for, yeah, so let's go back to that animator. So I'm trying to think. So technically, we could go from any, but it should just go to idle. We'll just do any state. So we'll go to any state to attack. Then we'll do the in combat. True. Then we can do that, and then we can go to in combat, and then we can go to false. So we'll go to attack, and then we need to go here, do attack. So that would be our trigger for the attack. Now we need to go from the attack back, so it's not just freezing at the end of that. This is what the part I always get wrong in the exit time part. I think it needs exit time. So I have 3 fucking on-roads, but I always turn one off. I use one for music, like Ableton and stuff like that. Just kind of, it's over there. It's just annoying when you sometimes reboot your computer and sometimes your monitor doesn't pick up and it smashes all your icons. Yeah, I get on my nerves. So we need to go from so we went from a stance to attack, and then we need to go from attack back into stance. And I'm pretty sure that had exit time, yeah. I'm pretty sure the other one had no exit time. So let me just expand that. We might even have to turn those durations down to 0. Yeah, I already made a like an enemy health thing. I made a player combat script in another project, so we gotta get that over here. So, and we need to do well, it's gonna be like kind of like a turn-based kind of idea, or like a Baldur's Gate where it's just like a pause, and you can plan it with the pause, and then you let the thing go. So that'll just be our basic combat. We're gonna try it with that. Yeah, this thing was only like 100 line. And then we're gonna need a UI as well. So we'll need a combat UI. So we need the button. So we'll just call this combat UI. And then I need to update my CRPG camera. Stance. Alright, so where's my camera script? Yeah, and then I have a blender here, so when we pop that bad boy open, they put that over there. Whoop. And we are going to create. I had a sword template in here for my animation. Damn it, I might have to re-import that though, but that's okay. Yeah, and then I gotta open Substance Painter as well. It's really easy in Substance, so I recommend you just do your modeling in Blender like before, and then just use Substance. So I need to bring in my player combat next. Yeah, some guy gave me his camera when I couldn't figure out that. But the problem with this camera is it doesn't lock in at 45. See, there's like a do attack and everything. And then I need to loop. Okay, it is. Actually, don't need that one on. There we go. Yeah. Well. Yeah, hopefully. I'm trying to figure out this damn UI thing here. I gotta figure this out. So let me just let me do that player combat thing. All right. So we had the do attack in combat. Our attack stances are in order. Yeah, I need to look at this thing again. Something's wrong in here. Yeah, well, I'm trying that one from the Unity shop. Yeah, there's like some CRPG thing there. Like, it's not working very well though. It's a little complicated. Okay, anyway, we're back into that. So I need to fix this stupid combat script because that's not right at all. That's not gonna work. Well, this one's like if you have like a character controller like capsule and rigid body. Like I don't. So we're just gonna use the old one. So let me. Yeah, it's gonna bounce us back the enemy health, of course. So let me find our enemy health. Oh yeah, we removed that yesterday. So let me just go. Yeah, we're gonna revert it to the one that we were doing yesterday. Cause that one on that pack sucks, man. That's like everything on that Unity asset store is a pile of shit. I swear to God. A lot of those tools take incredible. Oh yeah, here we go. That's the problem we had yesterday. The zero ray. So yeah, let me look at my camera script. I don't know what the fuck's going on in there. Yeah, we're gonna revert that too. We'll use ours because it worked a lot better. And then we need to get. Yeah, that system got me all confused now. I shouldn't have imported that. That was a bad idea. Fuck. Yeah, well, we did all the movement. I'm trying to get that damn spell system, on the bottom. That's what I was trying to mess with. Here, I think I fixed that stupid ray problem. Where is that stupid script? Where is it? Camera, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think I solved that. Let's see what happens. I think it's gonna work. We're good. Nice. All right, good. So that's solved. Do we have our combat UI? So let me just double check that as well. Yeah, well, this is the one that we made yesterday. Remember that stupid little script there? This is just that one button, remember? So it was really, really small. This is that one that it gave everybody. So check that out. Yeah, just screenshot it. You can use it too. Should work. And it should highlight to another color too when we click it. So when we click it, it should be like, highlighted icon. All right, so let's get this set up then. Alright, so we need to find our player. So we get the player controller. We need to add our player combat to it. We just won't add an enemy for now. That's fine. Okay, now we gotta set up that stupid UI. Okay. So we need to make a button for our UI. Button. Button. Where's the... Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. Oh, yeah, we probably have to import text mesh. That's fine, though. This is that one thing I always forget. Oh, in Cinemachine, too. We got probably eventually got to import that, too. That's actually kind of fun in a pro builder, which I already have in there. Everybody's got that. We'll just import the extras. Yeah, so we have to do... So we had to use an active bool and an add listener. All right. So we got our button now. So let's just create an empty to be safe, and then we'll add our combat UI to that game object. What kind of fucking exclamation was that? That's a headache to read. What? Quaternion. I can barely even remember how to spell it. I had to look at that like 3 times. What the? Alright, so anyway, let's just call this the attack button for now. Once I do this like 10 times, I'll never forget it. It's like everything, like Blender. So let me go find that damn screen. So let's zoom out a little bit. So we'll just put this button down at the bottom. We'll make it more button shaped. So that looks like a spell slut, right? Yeah, we're just doing this. So when we, so the idea I'm working on right now is it's basic CRPG mechanics. Just click the button, he goes into like the attack stance, and then you click on the enemy and he goes a certain distance and then does the attack. That's it. But right now we're getting that button to attack thing. Okay, so let's click the button. So we call that attack. We got our color. So we'll make this like a gray. And then all right, so we need to find that stupid game object, and then I need to drop that UI attack button. And then I'm pretty sure I need to drag my player from what that script says, so let's try it. And we don't really have an image yet. Can I not, Oh yeah, there's no image on it. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, so let's try this and see what happens. He should technically just go into attack stance. There's no enemy to click on. I should have made a cube, though. Well, there's a button. Oh yeah, I gotta turn on my nav mesh. Shit. See this, I gotta fix that flicker too. See, it only works once when I grab it, but I can still pick it up and move it around. So anyway, let's try our button. Yeah, you didn't really do anything. Unless it's the same animation. The button works, as you see. You can see me clicking it, but it's, I must have something incorrectly signed. Yeah, let me go in here and check that out for a second. Something's going on. Where's my fucking logo? There it is. Alright. Well, the button's clicking. Maybe I should make it debug and see what kind of log it spits out. Debugs are amazing. I love debug. That's why I have one for the. It's so weird, man. I like yesterday when we were making this, and like it wouldn't work. Like nothing I was doing would work. And the second I made a debug script, it just worked, and I didn't need it anymore. Like that happened like 3 times. You know what? Might be the problem here. So let me go to this. So let me just set the transition duration to 0. So that's our attack. Okay. I think that's the problem. Our attack stance is basically our idle stance. I think. It is. So let's try this then. So I need to get a different idle animation here. So we'll just get anything. Let me look in my download. Yeah, we just gotta swap it out. That could be why we're not seeing anything. Hell, we'll just use this. Yeah, as long as I can see it change animation, we should be okay. So this will just be our attack stance. So let's go in here and find our animation. So now when we click the button, it should just change. And I think I had 2 of the same idle animation. That's why I wasn't doing it. But I did notice something tried to change. So let's see what happens. He's definitely not. This right here, that's what I'm looking for. You know, it might even also have to do with our nav mesh. So let's try to enable that real quick. Yeah. I love that, man. That's so cool. Anyway, wait a minute. Wait a second. I think I'm missing something here. All right, maybe I did something wrong. Try that and see what happens. It could just be because one thing's from that error, it's just saying something's empty. Slot is empty or something like that. Oh, the button's different. Ooh, that's a good sign. Oh, it works. That's cool, man. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, sweet. Yeah, check this out. So, let me enable the nap mesh, and I'll show you. That's cool, man. Good progress already. So, we're gonna enable. And then you'll see, I'll make that a little bit tighter to the wall. Not that it's necessarily needed. But anyway, we got our basic movement. Move our stash. Creep off into the darkness. Double click to go back. Whoop. Right? And then when we go into attack mode, like pretend the game paused. Boom, bitch, we're in battle now. Check this shit out. Woof, now we're in attack stance, right? Sick. And I like how it's orange, and I don't know why it's orange, and I don't know why we're floating. I think I know why we're floating. Yeah, well, I just wanted to get that button to work, so that's a good thing. So that's done with already. So now I can just keep adding a sequence of those, and then we can make scriptable objects for like spells and stuff like that you'll learn. So what I was thinking about, I may as well make like a spell manager or something like that. Like you have all the spells when you start. It's just only a certain amount of them are unlocked based on certain things that you do, you know? Yeah. No, that's really good progress though. No, that's exactly what I wanted to do. So, but I want to have an attack. So let's try this. We have to make sure this attack works. So let me go to cube. Let's just add, this will be an enemy. Right. Okay, so we need to make another layer. Yeah, anything on the draggable layer, you can pick up like that chest, you know? I love that about Baldur's Gate, but the one thing they missed out on is actually being able to customize like fully your camp. Oh, Pillars of Deadfire 2 is like my new favorite game, dude. That's what I've been playing all day. Shit. Okay, so we got the enemy layer now, so let me put the cube on the enemy layer. So it's now an enemy. We need to get our enemy health. Put that on there. And it does have a collider, right? It does. All right. So now after we click our button, he should do his attack stance, and then if I click the enemy, he will do the attack. So let's see what happens. We'll run around first because it's fun. Yeah, entering the dungeon, you know, bum, 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 bum. Move the box out of the way. Then we go within 5 meters. Oh, we found a bug. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're in range, guys. Go into attack mode. He's not attacking. That's not good. Oh, he did something. Oh, what the hell was that? Here, let me replay that for a second. My brain just went completely backwards when I saw that for a second. So it does work. Just not when I want it to. Okay, that was strange. So let's go back to the box. Turn on the attack. Now play the attack and then kill the box. Okay, now the box dies. Now we wait. And we wait. Okay, I guess he's not going to play the attack. Still. Oh, that's weird. When I press the button again, he does the attack. Ooh, that's bad. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, we got a few issues here. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta freeze all movement when he's in attack stance, and I gotta figure out what the hell is going on with those animations. Let's just start with that first. We'll fix those two first, and then we'll fix the timing issue with the animation going on there. Might have something to do with one of the loop time animations I enabled there. It's sometimes that simple in Unity. A lot of Unity's complexion is usually because of their stupid animator. Yeah. All right, we're going to use agent.isStopped equals true in the player combat. So, where's my player combat? All right, and then we need to go. Agent.isStopped equals space true. Equals drop down, click the thing, do all this, control S save. Okay, so let's test this real quick. Now when we're in attack stance, we shouldn't be able to move and slide all over the damn place. Okay, we can walk, yeah. Go into attack stance. Okay, cool. Now we can't move, which is great. And we can still process. Ah, we found a bug. He moves when I click on an enemy, which is very odd. Because he doesn't attack unless I click the button again, which is broken. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, now we're going to fix that button issue. We're just going to bang these off one at a time. That way I don't... Yeah, I'm trying to fix the enemy click animation thing at the same time here and see what happens. So we gotta return, we're gonna do like an attack cooldown by like 0.5. Yeah, I need to go back into that player combat script again here. And then into the UI. Yeah, I gotta tell it not to do that. That stupid thing. Yeah, I think I got it. So where's that combat UI as well? Yeah, now when I do the attack, he should just return back to his blend tree idle instead of just staying stuck. So that should bang off 2 of those issues, and then we'll fix the part where he doesn't attack when I click the enemy, because he's only launching the attack when I click the button again. Which isn't necessarily what I wanted, but... Okay, attack mode. Oh, that's weird. What the fuck is going on? Okay, now he's back to normal. What the hell? Alright, something's wrong. Bitch thing, man. Jesus God, making a UI button is giving me a headache. I'll tell you. Christ. We're close. Let me look at that damn animator here for a sec. Maybe we should turn off that, and then we should turn our transition to 0, might help. And then we'll turn in combat to false. That actually might have been our problem the whole time. Let me actually jump in there for a second. Like I said before, like 10 minutes ago, like, I bet you it's something that simple. Anyway, let's try it. Okay, now we're in attack mode. And it works. And now we're back. Okay, sweet. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I told you something stupid like that. See, now we're in attack mode. And then we can plan our attack. We can choose, pretend that's a sword icon, right? And that's a sword animation that this is. We just used a random one. Now I can just swap it for whatever I want. But that means the attack. Now we can replace that with an icon of a sword. And now we can have one like next to it. Now we can just basically copy that. Make another one with a spell or something. So when you have a spell, you know, and then you can eventually assign the slots. What I want them to be is like runes. Like runes you can find, like tons of powers and stuff. and you can find the runes and you can drag them and build a skill bar out of the runes. I think would be pretty cool. Try something like that. We'll make it draggable too. Like we'll be able to find tiles for the skill bar. In each tile will have a skill, you know, like a cyclone, like Path of, like think of like the gem system from Path of Exile, right? I think that would be pretty cool. What do you think? Give it a shot. That's just an idea I have, just looking at what I have here. Yeah, no, that's really cool. See? Now we gotta fix the enemy attack. And then open Substance and make some quick walls. It's so easy to work in Substance, man. If you're a solo dev, man, Substance is your best friend. You can get everything done in a second in Substance, dude. The normal maps are perfect. Even if you have a crappy normal or UV work, you can get a lot of good painting done. And you just paint directly on, enable tangent space, change it to UV. That way it doesn't bleed over. And trust me, when you're like drawing on the ledge of a wall, it'll stay like right on the ledge without bleeding off into the wall. But anyway, so let's see if we can attack our box. Now, when we go up to this thing, we should be within a certain range. Let's get a little closer. Enable our attack. Click the enemy. Click the enemy. Wonder what. How can we make this happen? Oh, that's kind of cool. I forgot I told him to do that. Yeah, he'll face it. Oh, he's not supposed to slide, though. He's supposed to just turn. Let me look at that for a second. He's off a bit. Something like that. It's the rotation. Maybe if I make the root a little smaller, it might actually be the one on the outside. It's for nav mesh. That's what that is. Yeah, we got like a CRPG, man. We got the bit, like the bones of a CR. You know how long, like how long people work on games to get this far? Like it's crazy that we even have this right now, and it looks good. It's gonna take care of it. I love CRPGs, man. You can have so much fun. But the problem with CRPGs I have, you think for like the way that the game is made, like top down like this, you just make a full world instead of being like an icon that travels across the map or text based, you know? It'd be really cool to have like a. That's the one thing I didn't like so much about Baldur's Gate 3. And don't get me wrong, I love that game. It's just, it feels very linear. You know what I mean? And like you can't go back and farm other things because like you lose access to axe. Yeah, that's why I like Pillars Deadfire. I thought that was insane, man, that you could just travel islands and stuff, but it still could use some more juice. Yeah, we got a grab thing as well. We're gonna fix the enemy though. Because once we have the enemy health script, it is going to be really easy. And we just add a health bar that goes then. Because you have to think, this game, they pretty much fight automatically. So there's not a whole lot of combat work you gotta do, you know? Everything just has to work based on numeric values. So we'll get all into that. But that is cool. But he does move in stance mode. I think I just forgot to tell it to stop him. I think I actually got this backwards. I just actually brought something into my head really quickly. Do I even need an attack stance? No, I'm just trying to think here because I think I'm overcomplicating that a little bit. Attack stance. Well, the problem is like an attack stance wouldn't really make sense if it's an active CRPG, you know? So the difference between that is like Baldur's Gate is turn based, right? So each time you click a spell, they got this cool idle animation for that spell. But then they move a certain tile, you know? The thing I'm doing is trying to figure out how that idle to idle works. Because if you think when you go into that stance animation, it should just go back to the root motion as it travels, and then back into the stance before it attacks. So let me just ponder at that for a second. Yeah, I think I'm doing this wrong. That's all. Yeah, this attack stance thing doesn't really make sense. Well, because theoretically, if like, it wouldn't make sense to go from an idle position into like an attack. Maybe, you know. Actually, I think I know what to do. I think I know what to do. Return. So he'll return back to. So let's try that. So maybe we give it a shot. See what happens. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think. Maybe we can use two blend trees for this. Hmm. Yeah, my brain right now is just like shit. Good God. All right, I think I'm doing this wrong. I don't even think we need a stance. I don't think a stance would matter. So, well, I do want like a normal idle for like traveling, you know, like unequipped. So we'll make that basic, and then all of my attacks will branch from the stance, I think is what's going to happen. So that button's going to be the attack button then for all attacks. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me move this out of the way. We'll bring that there. Yeah, and then all of our attacks will chain in, so we'll build the attack list off the attack stance. So he goes from a regular blend tree when we click the button, he goes into attack stance. And then we can click on the enemy and he should just go up to it and start wailing on him. Is the camera on? I can turn that on so you can see what it says up there. Yeah. Here, hold on a minute. My ugly mug this time of night's probably not that good to look at anyway. Oh, yeah, that does cover up a good chunk, eh? All right. Oh, man. I think we got that. Yeah. I'm so fucking confused. What? Isn't that exactly what I have? The attack stance, yep. Yeah, it is. And then return. Yeah. I think I see the problem, guys. My brain is clearing up the fog. There's a lighthouse in the distance. All right. So, yeah. What? Oh, I'm so stupid, man. I'm such an idiot, dude. I can't believe I didn't even see that. Yeah, and that's a true. Oh man, I'm so. Mm-hmm. No, that will solve the problem right here. Watch. Now he will return. That's why he was sliding around, because he had no way back to idle. I didn't even think about that, dude. So let's try that for a second. Okay, we got our attack. Go into that mode. Can't even move, which is good. I did tell it not to do that, so I'm gonna remove that because I do want him to move. I just want him to go into like a different pose, you know, to show you I'm ready to fight. And then when he's not, that'll be obviously a different animation. But I can't move, and he's sliding still. And the cube took damage. He's not even doing the attack either. Yeah, something to do with the animation. I think it might have to be a loop time or some stupid shit. What? We might have to do an any state to attack. Might be better. So let's do this. We should always just return to there. Like, I don't understand why the hell it's not working. Oh. Here, let me go into my player script real quick. Try that. Yeah, we just had to change a value. So let's see what happens. Do the set in target. So now what I should do also is go into here. So let's just try this. So let's put this over here. We'll just do this. Any state to attack. And then I would probably set that to a 0. And with the X time obviously off. Is that self? What's going on? Set target. Oh, we need a. I think we have a double parameter somewhere. I think. There's a duplicate. I'm looking for it. Oh my god. Something to do with my damn player combat script. Oh, for fuck's sakes, man. What the hell is going on? Player combat already defines a member called set target. Let me open this one, see what the fuck is going on here. Do I have a duplicate script? Oh, yeah, I do. I'm an idiot. No, I'm stupid. I accidentally copied over one of them. My player. I always get that mixed up. When something's named, I always look for the first letter and just smash my mouse on it and then fly around. Watch, I bet you this will fix the damn problem. That was the whole problem. Love of Lord Almighty. It was too. That's unbelievable to me. God, the headache this thing gives me sometimes. I swear to you. All right, let's try this now. Now our attack should work. Now it should just go right into the attack. I don't know why it's not working. And he should go from stance back to idle. This is running. Okay, now it's completely fucked up. Yeah, we broke something. Must have something to do with this stupid any state to attack. Let me try it. Just make sure. I gotta make sure. I bet you that's what the problem was. No. That's odd. I'm overthinking things way too much here, man. Oh, you fucking idiot, dude. Cash, again. Agent.angular speed. I think that's what we have. We have to change it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had it locked into position. I think that was when we were trying to freeze the player. When we hit the button. Yeah. Let me just get that back in there and we'll be fine. I have a feeling that's what it was. That's that value I changed. I guarantee you that was the problem for that. That's good news, though. That's a good thing. It might actually work after all, and we just don't know. Yeah, because I love the way this general controller feels already. Like, I did a really good job on this. No, I'm not uploading it. There we go. Oh, something's happening with these animations, though. Fucking asshole. Yeah, I don't like that. He's not going in. He's not doing the attack either. The enemy dies. Fucking stupid thing. Alright, what the hell? Yeah, I'm a little pissed about that. That little movement thing. I don't know what's going on. No, it's fucking not. Yeah, let me revert it. Something's wrong. Why does he snap like that? Yeah, let me get rid of this fucking thing. What is going on, man? Jesus Christ. Are you kidding? Like, I don't know what's going on now. He never did that before. Fuck. Oh, that's infuriating, man. What the fuck is that? Fuck. I don't know what I did wrong, dude. Something's fucking wrong. I don't know. Wait. I I think I know what the problem is. Let me look at that. Damn, where's that freaking player controller? Where is it? I think I know what the problem is. Dampening. I think it's a dampening thing that I had in there. I think I removed it because I thought that was getting in the way of the trigger of the attack animation. So let's see what happens. I hope that's the problem because I really like that smooth motion that I had. Oh, damn, we're on run mode. Yeah, let me just make sure that's still in there. Very good. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Just do the scripting live. But wouldn't that, like, crash Unity? Like, if you changed code while it's running, you know, wouldn't that, like, stop it? Alright, please be smooth. Oh, yes, dude. Alright, cool. We got it back. That's exact. It was the angular dampening. We had to change it to 0.1. It was a dot update that force stopped it from doing it, so. It's some kind of update. Yeah, I have an occlusion. You can see through the walls. It's not the best one. It's for what my brain could come up with. So you can kind of see your player through it. This is just because there's two objects overlapping. Yeah, I'm gonna make like a whole adventure, like a whole world, you know? I think that'd be fun. It'd be cool, man. It's fun to make, too. It's peaceful. These kinds of games are awesome to make. I just can't draw, or else I would have done it like an isometric one. I really like the 3D ones, though, like Celasta. They did a really good job on that. And our attack stance still works. See how we can't move when we're in attack stance, but if we click our enemy, he just kind of fucking slides there. The cube took 25 damage. He has 25 HP. Oh, look at that. It was like trading blows. So our fight system works, technically. It's just not playing the animation. So let's figure that out. Yeah, we gotta fix that. We're gonna get that done. And then once we have that, we're on a really good start to actually doing this, like, properly. Then we gotta find somebody that's really good with these kinds of RPGs and get some kind of, like, systems. Or maybe I could read a 5e book, you know, and maybe even... Yeah, okay. So we do need an any state. Everybody here is telling me to do any state, any state, any state, any state. Okay, okay. To what? Attack? And then we need to change that transition. Can't transition to self. Transition to rations. And then it needs attack trigger. Alright. Yeah. Well, that should just tell it to go from any animation into the attack. That way you don't have to go in and figure out why this one animation isn't transitioning. So let's just do our little walk around, move our crate. I'll add like a cool little arching line to that, like a draw. That'd be neat. So let's click our thing. And it keeps taking damage, he's getting hit, and it's dead, but we're not doing the animation. I'm trying to see if he's actually moving or not. Hmm. Yeah, I gotta bring this thing, I gotta stretch my brain out into like a very thin thread to get this. It's gotta work on a, I think it has something to do with agent. The angular speed. So let me go back over our animator. So let's go any state to attack stance, and that is our in combat true, has exit time off. Attack stance to locomotion. Wait. Oh, I think we did something wrong here. Yeah, I think so. So let's. I keep forgetting that we had our speed in there. So this should be, I think, is 0.5. Yeah, and then the transition duration is also 0. So. And then we got to go to our locomotion, to our attack stance. We got to click that. And he's saying, make that your in combat true. So, okay, do that. Just take your word for it. So, yeah, true. And then make that speed 0.5. Oh, Lord. So, locomotion to attack stance. Exit time off. And we're going to add a speed. It would be less than 0.5. So let me just do that. Attack stance to locomotion. Yeah, okay, greater. That's good. Off. Then any state to attack. Yes, off. Off, off. Then we would need an attack to attack stance, which we have. So we'll just make them all 0. And turn off that transition to self thing. And attack to attack stance, which we already have. Yeah, we need to keep exit time on for that. But its duration has to be 0. And then our attack stance to the attack. I don't even think we need. So let me just review this again. So we got our any state to attack. In combat true. Good. Attack stance to locomotion. Good. Locomotion to attack stance. Very good. Any state to attack. Good. Attack to attack stance. But shouldn't attack stance go to attack, though? Oh, yeah, you're right, because there's it goes from any state. Okay, I get it, maybe. But try it your way, see what happens. And then the last one be attack stance to locomotion. Yeah, in combat. Holy fuck. Alright, dude. I'm a little confused with your little graph here. So let me just go through it one more time. Okay, got that. Yes, attack to attack stance. I think that's what I'm getting backwards. Attack stance, yeah, locomotion to attack stance, any state to attack, attack to attack stance, attack stance to locomotion. I think we just add another condition to it, that's why. And then that would be like in combat, false. See what happens. Yeah, we'll try it that way. That seems like it makes more sense. That could actually be why it was. It feels like it was looping on me, and that actually might be why, because I was doing any state anyway. He's still not doing shit, man. Dude, there has to be something wrong with that animation. Yeah, something's going on here. You shouldn't be doing that at all. Hey, he doesn't do shit, man. Fuck. All right. Yeah, I gotta crunch that. I really gotta figure that out. We're not gonna get very far if we can't figure that part out, because that's really confusing. Well, I'm also thinking. I know on the tip. I wrote down agent velocity on a note last night. Agent velocity magnitude. And I know I wrote it down for a very, very important reason. All right. I think I see it. So let's try it that way. We'll try that. So let me take my player. Oh yeah, we need to get our combat script. Well, this one UI system, we've been on for about 2.5 hours now. We've been working on it. The rest of the game here that I built, oh god, about a week. It's not the most impressive yet, but it does feel really good. That's what I like about it. It's the best feeling game I've made yet. So I'm gonna run with it. All right, let me double check my animator just one more time. So we need to go to any state to attack, and we have our do attack. Exit time is off. Off. That's what I was trying to enable, disable on the other one. I think that actually might be what's stopping us. Then we need to go from attack to attack stance. Has exit time on. No conditions. Any state to attack stance. In combat, yeah, we got that. Has exit time off. There we go. Can transition to self off. That's one option I think that I overlooked there. That actually could be the problem. It's usually something stupid like that. And then we need to go from attack stance to locomotion, and we need to check our speed. Yeah. Locomotion to attack stance. In combat, true. Speed less than 0.5. Has exit time off. Like, why can't I interruption source? Like, why can't I reach it? All right, so actually, it might just be that one tiny little option. Let's see. Looks like he wants to do something, so he's glitching. Oh fuck, now it's all messed up when I go. Alright, something's messed. Yeah, it's a little annoying. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's our agent rotate. Yeah, it's just saying that it's false when we exit combat. Watch, I'll fix it really easy. It's legit something stupid. Well, that's the misconception about code, man. Nobody knows all of code. Like nobody, there's there's a thing called IntelliSense. Like when you type in a certain thing, like you consult guides, and once you do like certain things like 50 times, you'll kind of start to remember things. Anyway, where's my combats? Sublime's cool. A lot of people say it's not an IDE. It is if you just add the plugins. There's tons of plugins you can use for it. It's like why when you could use Visual Studio, but I made a stock app. That was or program. It was an actually. Anyway, so our update rotation was false, so it should go back to true when we disable that button. So okay, there now he's back to normal. Okay, cool. Oh, I like that. Yeah, yeah. I like how when you disable it, he's still kind of in that, but then he returns after we're done clicking on a position. And his idle's a little bit off position. I don't know why he turns like that. Where's that damn sword idle? There we go. Yeah, now he's facing the right damn way when you stop. See? Now it looks a lot better. That's called root motion, by the way. If you're trying to figure out root motion on your character, and you're trying to figure out why, like, your blender motion just isn't working in Unity, use these. This is your best friend when it comes to animation. And I'll tell you a really good secret when you're doing root motion. Leave this bottom. This is how I remember how to do it. If you want, like, a Dark Souls kind of attack where you commit and you actually have to, like, do cool, flashy animation that say jumps forward, lands, and jumps back up and slams on the ground. Leave this bottom option unchecked and check all of these and turn them to original. That just makes it to original to your animation. Or you could set it to feet. That's good for when you're doing run animations, so it looks like he's doing that up and down, like as you see on mine when he runs. It's got that really nice motion to it. Why is he off position? Let me do X and Z. There he goes. He's still slightly off. Oh yeah, you can click way far. So like, say if we want to go here, he'll pathfind his way all the way over there. Watch. Like a mouse in a maze. Isn't that cool? I love it. Yeah, I made that with my own hands. So cool, man. Then we go into attack pose, and here's an enemy. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I don't know why it's busted, but here, boom, attack took 25 damage, 50, 20 more damage, dead. Disable. Something else is wrong, okay. I do want to kind of go back to that other animation, though. Something might be actually backwards here. Attack stance to locomotion. Yeah, we do a couple cool things, man. We're gonna make some just some basic walls. So let's just make a basic wall. We need to paint the top black in substance. I'm trying to get that CRPG vibe, you know, like the tops of all the walls are black and your camera kind of floats above it. I kind of want that, but I also like the feel of your camera being like in the world, you know? Because most CRPGs are actually 2D environments, like they're drawn 2D environments and you're isometrically moving across. Oh, it doesn't matter, man. Trust me, we can make any shape in this, and trust me, when you get this into substance, like there's a reason why substance is the industry standard. Actually, you know what? I won't copy that. I want to create like a little ledge there. So what I can do, select these faces. So this is what I'm gonna do. So stretch them out like that. Yeah, and then what we can do is just hit that, and then we can just go F. That way it's just one UV. Yeah, got a wall. Yeah, it's that easy. Trust me, when we get this into substance, it's gonna blow your mind how cool that software is. Yeah, but now we can take like the whole upper half of this wall if we wanted to now, right? And we can make it as big as we want. You can even stretch it out, stretch it in. And something like that looks real good. And then we'll add some little bump on the bottom here. So we'll do the same thing, except we'll just make it really small. Bam. Got a wall. It's that easy, man. Trust when we get this as a substance, it's gonna look amazing. You're gonna see it's so easy to paint this. Even if our UVs are completely destroyed, it's so easy. The one thing I always recommend you do though first is smart UV unwrap it. Smart UV unwrap is a massive pile of crap, but for general purposes, if you're looking for a quick job, that'll do fine. Like, that legit makes no sense as a UV map, but it'll work fine. Because if we set it to tangent, here, just boot it up. We'll call this, so we'll go to Unity stuff. Wall CRPG 1, just to test it. We don't need to copy anything. We'll leave all that for now. Trust me, I'll show you why I recommend you use Substance. It's specifically because there's a template in Unity when you export your materials to export only 3 of them, but it'll combine every layer into just the 3 maps, and it works amazing, dude. You'll see. So let's go to geometry. Turn that back. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we don't need the bones. Yeah, we're good. Where is that? Oh yeah, it's in animation. Where's the leaf bone thing? Oh, okay, I already disabled it. Okay, so now we have that exported. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on an older computer, man. So we need to go to new, select, desktop, Unity stuff, CRPG wall, okay. Whoa, what happened? Oh, we forgot to seal the damn wall. I'm an idiot. I think. Unless I played with something last night and changed our shaded mode. Anyway, let's drop some concrete on that. Yeah, we messed something up. Shit. Oh, I think I forgot to apply the normals. That's okay, though. Yeah, that's weird. What the hell's going on here? Did we... It's really odd. Here, let me figure out why that's doing that. I'm genuinely not sure because I need the top of that wall. Yeah, that's really odd. I don't know. Some faces are like invisible for some reason. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm not sure. Let me just go like this. Maybe it has something to do with geometry. PX. Just call it W2. Copy. Yeah, we don't really need any of that. Export. New. Camera. Discard. Oh, that worked. There we go. Yeah, I think it's because we didn't apply our modifiers in Blender. Always helps to convert as well. That's good. So we're good. Yeah, I'll show you how this works. So just drop a layer on it. You download these SBS art packs. This is your UV over here. Let me zoom it out. Customize the scale of it so let's get this nice and small. Something like that. What we can do is create a black mask. We're going to go into our brush, tangent map to UV. We're going to start painting our wall. See how it doesn't bleed over? Isn't that amazing? That's what I mean. You just model instantly in Blender, man, and get this over. I love fucking Substance, man. It's so cool. Oh, that's so cool, man. Yeah, I love that. It feels so cool painting in Substance. If you don't have it, it's absolutely worth it, man. Get it any way you can, dude. It's an amazing piece of software. One software I never got into with Adobe. I can use every Adobe software on the planet other than Animate. When that used to exist, I used Moho instead. Animate was just crazy, man. That's for real artists. Remember Flash animations back in the Newgrounds? Yeah, we got a wall. So let's get the other face. Yeah, that UV is a little weird on the side. That's what I mean. Could use a little bit. Look how nice that even paints. Even having a destroyed UV map, like that still looks pretty good, man. Yeah, this is the tangent. That's if we had this still on tangent wrap, it bleeds over everything. Like this, see here? That's from our tangent. Yeah, you could even paint right here on the UV map if you want. Oh, we got a little bit of bleed there. It's just the underside of the wall. That part's fine though, because we're gonna paint it black anyway. And I'll show you another. I'll show you the magic of Substance. Give me a bit. Get this wall filled in. Get out of here. Boom, just like that, baby. Get out of here. Thank you. Yeah, and the cool thing about this now is get out. What was that all about? And we can still change our UV map with our paint on it, which is so cool, dude. Like, we can still adjust the whole texture. I love that. In our painted zone. Yeah, we'll fix all that bleeding. We don't need it because it's underneath anyway. That looks really good. And then what we can do is find another texture. You could even do something like that for the bottom of the wall. See how it layers? We only want it on that bottom. That looks really good. So let's go here and let's go black mask. Maybe even a little bigger than that. Yeah, it'll look exactly like this in Unity. That's what I love about Substance. It's so easy to export. You just right-click in Unity, create material, add your 3-4 maps that you exported, done. There's a preset. It'll all export to one folder. You don't actually export the object from Substance anyway. You just export the maps. I think you can export the mesh. I don't, though. I just Bring in the textures and import the blank. Yeah, it's just because we didn't fix these UVs because these were our created faces. That still looks pretty good though. For a video game ledge. No. That looks pretty good, man. It looks really good. Yeah, what we can do is just another row, I guess. Yeah, you could just do the whole UV. It's just so much funner to paint directly on the objects. You can't miss. That's the fun part, right? Like, it's just peaceful. I'm so bad and fidgety because I'm left-handed. So sometimes like getting really technical with detail can be very, very difficult, especially if you're looking at the cursor and using your hand over here. I always found it was mind-blowing to be. That's why I bought a couple drawing tablets. I have a couple really good ones, dude. We're gonna paint the top black anyway. There is another option to prevent it from actually bleeding over on the UV there. We don't necessarily need it because we're just doing a really quick rinse here. It's not a bad wall, bro. Yeah, let me turn on some better options. Oh, what are those? I have no idea what all that is. Wait, where's my other settings? What the hell? Oh, I'm so confused right now. I don't know where that. Oh, right here. This is what I'm looking for. I was wondering where it went. I must have pulled it out of its shelf. Yeah, look at that. Give you a better look at it, eh? Get some metallic map on that. Could have upped the resolution a little bit. You do that when you import your object. But that should be a really nice wool. So we need to get that pitch black at the top. How can I just paint it black? I wonder if I just create a new layer. I like this. I like how you can create a rack like that. That's really cool. It may not seem like a lot, but to me it's nice. Do I just add a new layer? Add paint. Oh, that's an effect. Okay, so let's go to layer. Okay, so it's painting white. From where? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. See what I mean? You can figure out substance pretty quick. Yeah, something's wrong with this damn UV right here. We got some issue. Oh well, that's why it's a test object. Yeah, our UV is completely twisted. I forgot to unwrap it before we exported this stupid thing. I just wanted to see if this is actually going to work inside the game. I just need to see it dark enough. Fuck, that's annoying. You know, I could probably. Get out of here, man. Eat it, dude. Jesus Christ. Why can't I remove it? There we go. Why are you back to being white now? Oh, God. Fuck, man. I don't even remember where that damn thing went. The damn default color for my brush. Oh, I'm not even on the brush. Oh, no wonder. Yeah, we're gonna get this off over into Unity. I just want to see what if that is how this is supposed to work. When everyone's telling me, right, just paint it black, paint it black. But I don't want there to be any reflection on this. Like that. Whoops, I added another layer. So we need to turn. All right. It might work. I mean, that's what they're saying is do that. So. Italic standard. And then we're going to do our output folder. Just click W2. Wait, I think I may have actually chosen the wrong template there. It should be a base color. Yeah, no, I did the right one. There should be a base color in there. There's always a base color. It's very odd that I'm not seeing a base color. Smoothness, normal, albedo. All right. See what happens. So let me go get it. It's our wall. We need to get our 3 maps. Then we need to go to create material. So what I mean, there's supposed to be a base color. Yeah, that's the elevator. What is going on here? I did something wrong already. And that'll be my metallic map. And then our normal map. And usually it comes with 4. I usually have a height map also. It's starting to look like what we have. Okay, so let's just go outside of this area here. You click this. And then let's get our wall. Might be a little big, but that's okay. Should just be able to drag our material on. It should just flawlessly work. If it doesn't, we did something wrong. Oh, yeah, kind of. It's a little dark. Oh, yeah, there's just no lights. I'm a freaking idiot. No kidding. Yeah, it works great, man. Yeah, watch, we'll get into a lighter area. You should be able to see it. See? Look how good that looks, dude. Man, that looks fire, dude. I'm stoked about that. Oh, hell yeah. That looks a hell of a lot better, man. Oh, dude, that wall, man, looks so good. This is just because we have a light on it over here, but once we have a light on that, and oh man, that's good. Look how fast we did that too. Like that's a nice wall. It actually looks like a really good dungeon wall. Yeah, and then we're gonna jump in and see how it looks. Because I gotta see that dark top to it. So we'll just push that out like that, because that's not really gonna matter. Oh, bro, our walls look so freaking good, dude. Oh, dude, that actually does kind of give me that CRPG look. You guys are right. That actually does look kind of what I want. See how it's dark? Yo. And they're double-sided, of course. Oh man, it's starting to look real good. I'm so happy with myself, guys. Thank you for joining me on this journey. My dream is to make a Dragonlance game. You have any idea? All the Dragonlance, I have every Dragonlance book that has ever come out. All of the ones from the 80s, man. All of them. I love Dragonlance. It's Dungeons and Dragons, bro. What the fuck? Yes, yeah, dude. Like Dungeons and Dragons isn't all in like one land. There's like multiple continents. Like Dragonlance. There's the Blood Coast and stuff. Thorbardin. It's not just Baldur's Gate, you know? Baldur's Gate is just a city. Yeah, we'll just block that off. Yeah, you can snap move it if you want. And we got all our walls replaced. Now what we can do... Let's jump in and see what our new walls look like, people. Let's do this. I can't believe how much progress. Yeah, I'm making good progress this week. Oh, yeah, dude. That fits the vibe. That looks pretty good. Oh, yeah, our nav mesh. What am I doing? Damn, dude, those walls look so good. That we outdid ourselves there. Attack mode. Yeah, yeah. See if I wanted to go in this room. See my culling? Doesn't that work good now? That looks good, eh? It's like when you're on the other side of a wall. Isn't that cool? Yes, baby, man. We're making really good progress. I'm telling you, man. We have like the fundamentals of a really good CRPG already done. Like that's pretty cool. The basics, man. It all takes off from here. I got playable stuff, you know? It's fun to play with. And the walls look incredible. Like I'm really shocked. Those look like Path of Exile walls, man. Like look at the depth we got. That's the beautiful thing about Substance, dude. And if you wanted to, you could tune this material. See the shine on the edge of that wall? That's what I want, because I don't want that shine on the top. See how we get that glow? Now it'll only be illuminated based on the ground. Oh man, yeah, no, that's cool, dude. Like I'm really happy with that so far. It's already starting to feel kind of like a dungeon. I'd like to have those red lights on the walls. Dude, that looks so sick, dude. I just can't get over it. Like that just turned out a lot better than I thought for a crap wall with completely messed up UVs, bro. It's pretty cool, dude. Oh man, yeah, that's nice. Now we just need to create a nice boxed ground floor tile. And we have a ground. Yeah, dude. And we can just start building like real like bookshelves and stuff like that. We have everything. So for the yeah, we're also on Discord too. Oh, I love how you can see through the wall like that. That works so well, man. It's an attack mode. Yeah, I can't move when I'm orbiting though. I gotta fix that. Oh, I like that. See how you can still see kind of like the wall? I have to fix that, make it a little bit less opaque. And see, he won't attack unless we hit the attack button. Now we can kill the cube. See, took 25 damage. HP's going down. Hit him 3 times and the cube died. Now we can return back. Isn't that cool, man? Like, yeah, that's what I mean. We have combat already. We just gotta get the animations to start shooting off. For some reason, they're just not shooting. We have them. We have one. This is gonna be like a spell slot, you know? You click that spell. You click one of these, and each attack or whatever stance will have a different. But what I was thinking about doing is having like a rune system. So like you gotta collect pieces to that, and then you can make a what you call it, and skill bar at a rune. So you gotta find it, and you can build your skill bar. And then if you change certain skills next to each other on the skill bar, they'll buff each other. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I was thinking about putting on. I plan on going all the way with it. I would like to. Ooh, that wall's a little close. Oh crap! I hate that. Well, no, that's because we're in the freaking wall now. Yeah, that's why I made the top kind of extend a little bit so they kind of lock into each other. I should have cleaned up those UVs. That's okay though. It still looks really good. This one can go a little closer. Yeah, and like tomorrow we'll make like treasure chests and stuff, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. This is cool, dude. Yeah, it makes me want to get a screenshot. I'm impressed with myself. I'll tell you, man, I've been making like random games for like the last like 4 months now, and I'll tell you, this is my favorite one so far. I had another one that I really wanted to continue. I still have. It's a third person. It's just the whole attack thing is just so much work, man. It's like you're trying to make like a Witcher type attack system. Yeah, it can be a lot to bite. So let me just create a new empty and call it scene. Yeah, now we can have some fun building a level. Now that's how easy it is to use Substance. Now we can create a new floor tile, and it'll start to look like a level real quick. And then we start making tables. Remember, in Blender, all we have to do is make the general shape of the object and just paint it. And it's so easy to paint in Substance. Doing a wall like that inside a Blender probably would have taken me an hour. And and I'm telling you, it'd probably take you 10 minutes to get everything that looks like it in Blender, but getting that out of Blender into Unity that looks like it did in Blender, good luck. Substance Painter, man, never failed me yet. Never fails me. Yeah, that's our wall. I would like to get change that back. Yeah, that's the one I want. Autumn Forest. It's a nice one. Yeah, that's what our walls look like in Unity right now. Like, that's beautiful, bro. Oh, yeah, we can up that resolution a little bit, too, if we wanted. That was a good addition. Very happy. Just kind of bleed that off. Yeah, and then we can make different levels. Well, the thing is with the nav mesh is we can tell which layers to bake. So like if you have like a tiled floor that goes up, you can easily bake it. And we're gonna do this without having like a map screen, you know, where you have to travel on that map and then read all the text and stuff. I love games that do that, but we're not doing that. We're doing like full on. I love building open worlds. It's just filling it has always been a problem. Like I could fill it with vegetation and stuff. With systems is another story. Now we have the capability. Yeah, I'm thrilled. All right, so what do we got to do next here? So we got to figure out why that attack animation isn't triggering. So it goes into our attack stance when we set the button. So we need to organize this because each attack is going to have its own stance. So I don't know if I want to make them scriptable objects. And I don't know if you can do that with an animation. Because I know your player controller has to have the animations in it already. So they might actually just be stacked in a row for each spell. That's what I mean by I might be overthinking this a little bit. Because I could technically just go from the idle that we're at now right into attack. So that's why I just want to test it with the one button before I make 3 spells and then realize I don't need to do that, right? So let me look at the guide here. Yeah, I gotta find a way to trigger the animate because I noticed when we hit the cube that it loses health in increments in 20s as it should. It's just it's not launching the animation every time he does it. You know. Yeah, let me turn that off. I'm gonna have a smoke anyway. Yeah. All right, so let's change the speed. Let's try that then. attack stance to locomotion. We're gonna set his speed to, let's say, 1. 0.1. Oh, I think we have to do a locomotion to attack. So we'll do the do attack. Then we'll turn off the exit time on that bad boy, and we'll set its duration to 0 as well. Shouldn't be necessary to do this, but we'll try it. Oh, yeah, I gotta turn that fucking net mesh back on. Okay. Oh, nice. Now he's playing the full. Oh, sweet. Now it works. I bet he'll walk now when I click the enemy. Nope. Still doesn't trigger the animation either. No, but the animation plays like I wanted it to. It wasn't doing that before. For some reason, he's still sliding to the enemy. Something to do with the fucking animator, I know it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call to force it out in the script. And then we're gonna then chase and attack when he arrives. So let's try that. So I need to update my player combat script one more time. We're gonna try it that way and see what happens. So we need to go dot worm. Private go agent, and then animator, and then underscore anim quote. All right. Paste, save, out. Visual Studio looks like Fruit Loops. Every time I've tried to find some, it's so colorful. It's like, oh god, there's so many like yellow and orange. Throws me off balance. Anyway, so now see what happens. Yeah, I still don't understand why he's just not doing that. And he should just be playing the walker on animation when he's going from attack stance to the enemy. Nav mesh, man. It actually might be because it's starting without the nav mesh on. So let me just refresh this. Let me go to the terrain and just leave it. That actually could be a problem. So we'll see what happens. So last attack 99F false. So let's see. Okay, enter attack mode. Nice. Oh, he's trying. He's trying. Oh, he's still moving around now. That's so much better than where we were. So now when we disable, okay, perfect. Okay, so that was the problem. It's because we didn't have the nav mesh checked on start. Okay. Yeah, we have it. So now what I was trying to solve that entire time is why in attack stance he doesn't walk to the enemy. He slid. So we just make sure everything's not broken. So pretend there's an enemy. Oh no. The game will pause or something like that. And you'll go into your attack stance. Find your enemy. He'll go. And he's going to attack. He's bumping. He's doing something. And now the cube's dead. But now we disable attack mode. And we can continue. And you just double click our player. We're back on the adventure. Awesome, man. Let me save it right here. Let me check my phone. Yeah, descend attacks. So that's good. Yeah, we just gotta fix the attack. I can tell that he's trying to play the animation. He's doing this little glitch. I think it has something to do with an attack firing before another animation can finish. So we're gonna see what happens because we're on the last step of my milestone for the night. It is 11 o'clock. So we're gonna call deal damage. So I think that's what we're gonna do next. We could use an animation event. I think there's a stack going on. Yeah, there's trigger stacking. So stacking up all of the triggers. And it wasn't playing through. Let's go back to our combat. Delete that. Put that in. And all right, then we're probably going to need an animation event, which is perfectly fine. But now it should reset the trigger after each attack to stop the accumulation of events. So let's see what happens. Yeah, because for some reason it was piling up and it was waiting for the first. Well, second was already in. So it was trying to read the first, but it was already on like attack 3. I don't know. Something stupid was going on. So attack pose. Enemy. Oh. Oh. Yeah, he's attacking. It looks like he's doing it really fast, though. That's cool. Hmm. So yeah, let's change the speed of our attack. Let's just bring that down halfway. Let's see what happens. It does look like he's playing the attack, though. He's like glitching. I can see his foot move. Like, once we have this, dude, we have a really good start to a CRPG, I'm telling you. Further than most people get on their own, I'll tell you. No. Oh, he kind of looked like he did it. That animator again. So let's change it to 0.1. Actually, you know what? Let's leave that on 5. I don't think it's the animation speed. Alright, let's find our attack animations. This is... I think maybe we have to set our attack time the same as the inspector. Might be the problem. So let's try it. We'll set it to the exact same. So it should take exactly the same amount of time. So I think that's the problem. So let's click the attack, go to the ending. Oh! It's fucking doing something there. Yeah, we're gonna tell it to wait for the animation to finish instead. Yeah, let me turn that stupid... It should. He's still not fucking doing the damn attack. Oh, he ran through the wall. There's no collider. That's hilarious. I forgot to put a collider on that wall. And bake the nav mesh for it. Oh, yeah, that's why. It's because there is no nav mesh there. Gotcha. Yeah, I just gotta hit the rebake button. That's fine. Fuck, dude. this for a second. I need to get a drink. I'm dying of thirst. Holy fuck, dude. If this guide asked me to do that one more time, bro. It is off. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god. Uh, any state to taxi. Okay, in your aim, any state to attack stance. No. Make sure it has no. Yes. It does, motherfucker. What? Is that really how that works? Does that positioning matter? Yeah, I fucking highly doubt that. If that does, I'm gonna laugh because I never knew that. He's doing something. Oh my fucking god, man. Yes, it works. Like how like you're stupid. No, it's not. Fucking bastard. The attack. I thought asking Claude for help would be a smart idea, but that fucking backfired in like 2 seconds. This thing is a fucking idiot, man. Are you kidding? That's not how that works at all, you stupid pile of crap. What the fuck do taxpayers pay you for? Wow, you're dumb. Yeah, yeah, shut up. Of course, it's not going to make a difference. See, he's glitching. Something's going on here. It's got to be something with that. I see him trying to do it, but it looks like it's lightning fast. I don't know why, dude. He's just not fucking doing it. It's so annoying. Oh man, I don't know what the fuck is happening, bro. Oh my god, that's a headache. I completely forgot about exit time count. It is getting way too late for this shit, bro. I swear. Thank you, bro. You saved my ass. I know for a fact that's the problem. See? He tried. Hmm. Alright, let's do it this way then. Fucking Christ. It has to work like this. Like my brain doesn't see this the other way. I don't know why. Like that guide told me to do any state. And he's supposed to be doing a fucking attack animation. It's just not. Hmm. We're gonna add a debug. We're gonna see. We're just gonna do debug. I'm trying this thing called Cursor. It's like an IDE. It's got all these crazy things in it. It's giving me like a guide on the side of how to do this, but it's not really working. Just like I've been trying to figure out this fucking attack for like 3 hours. I probably could have just done this if I would just put my brain to it. Yeah, now it should in the console. It should give us a debug on what the hell is going on with that animation when we hit the cube. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, right here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there. I have a feeling that has something to do with it. That state. I think it's holding the state back. Fuck, man. Fucking shit. Are you serious? But we did that already. Fuck, man. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. It might even just be like a loop time issue. That's what I'm thinking. Something stupid small. He glitched. He did something. Something to do their transition duration. I'm gonna go play with that in a second. See, he's trying to play it. Yeah, he's way too fast. Something's going on here. Something's going on. No idea. He's doing it. He did the attack. Finally. Oh, that's all that it was. I knew it was something stupid like that. I gotta bake the nab mesh again. Yeah. So I just gotta tune up this animation. So it is that just that transition time thing. Okay, so it is that. Okay, so that is exactly what's going on. Something like this. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out though. It's close. I think I know what the problem is now, though. That's a good thing. That means I can fix it in the morning. I'm just doing this the really lazy way. You shouldn't be able to move. But Let me just play with that. Because it does have to sync. But the thing is, I think I know what the problem is. I'm trying to time the animation with the system's attack. But maybe it would be better if I did it by root motion, where the whole timing is just based on the attack speed, right? Like, there we go. It's a little better. Doesn't look anything like that though. For some reason, it's all about the transition duration. Like, for example, if I went back to this, and let's just set this to 0, right? Watch, it just for some reason won't work. You think it would just transition. It should just transition into that attack animation. Like, I don't know why it doesn't. See, like, it just doesn't do it. Yeah, let me see what's going on here. It's not even the fucking animation. Like, it's like not the animation though. Genuinely fucking confused. You're right. I'm gonna laugh so hard. I didn't even think about looking at that stupid checkbox. Oh my god. I can't believe that actually worked. That's so funny, dude. Okay, well that worked a lot better than I thought. Yeah, let's try setting that to run to that because it's gonna go into stance after he goes into idle. I think I know what's going on. He's still not playing a full freaking animation though. God, this fucking thing, man. Shit. This is a bitch, dude. They're not baked in Ab, Michigan. Now you should just go around my shit. Yeah, it's getting late. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. We'll jump on tomorrow and we'll continue this. But thank you all. It's been fun. Have a good evening.